Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. We have Bitcoin trading under $95,000 as it has pulled back 2.5% in the last 24 hours. Now, I think we are getting very close to a transition to altcoins. I'm going to be explaining why I think that is. I'm going to be going over 5 different altcoins, so make sure you stay throughout the entire video as some of these trades are very time sensitive. And so if you enjoy this type of content, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this chart here. We have long-term holders of Bitcoin selling here. And so we can see it in the chart here. Long-term holding sell side greatly increasing. However, we are seeing institutions and ETF inflows continuing to be massive, right? I mean, just alone today, MicroStrategy bought $5.4 billion of Bitcoin, but we did not see the price move up. And so the reason for that is because long-term holders are selling their Bitcoin. So I want to talk about what I think is going to happen. And so we can see the same thing back here. In January of this year, right, long-term holders continued to sell off Bitcoin while we saw massive inflows from the ETFs. And so I believe that long-term holders understand the market cycle and that we're going to be flipping to altcoins here very soon. And so they could be taking profit on Bitcoin and moving the profits into altcoins and then making more profit. And so I'm going to be talking about 5 different cryptocurrencies in this video. If you are interested in purchasing any of these cryptocurrencies, there is a link underneath the video to WEEX Exchange. Right now, by signing up on the platform using the link underneath the video, you can get a free $20 just using your email and phone number. There is no KYC required, and so you can also earn up to $20,000 of USDT just by trading on the platform and completing some of the tasks below. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this chart here. And so I find this to be one of the most interesting charts in crypto. And so I've been in crypto since 2017. We can see back here is when we had a massive altcoin rally. And so same thing in 2021. Before that, we had Bitcoin run up and then the money started converting over into altcoins. And so we can see this exact same thing happening here, right? We are bottomed out at support and we're going to have this massive altcoin rally heading into 2025. And so this is definitely a very good opportunity in my opinion. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the first cryptocurrency here. This is Bitenzer. Now, this is focusing on AI here, currently trading at $553. And so we can see the pattern that is forming here. We can see we saw consolidation here. We did see the breakout. And then we did see a move from about $250 all the way up to about $650. And now we are consolidating. And so we are potentially seeing a breakout here to the upside of this consolidation. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. In addition to that, we have Barry Silbert here that has been very bullish on Bitenzer. And so he has introduced Yuma Group, a new subsidiary of DCG that will support and drive development of the Bitenzer ecosystem by providing builders with everything they need to do so. And so, right, I mean, he is the founder of DCG, which is a parent company of Grayscale that is continuing to push Bitenzer. Now, I think this is very bullish. Now, in addition to that, we also have venture capitalists that are talking about Bitenzer. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this short clip here.
But the other version is much more distributed, and I'll say a dirty word here, but I think it matters. Like, it's like this Web3 model does actually apply here, where there are some really interesting early adventures in crowdsourcing technical completion. I would encourage you to look at a project that I'm starting to focus a little bit on called Bitenzer. And I was like, what is this thing? And it's basically a thing where you go and solve technical problems and produce features that people require, that need, and you get paid in this underlying currency.
Right, I mean, so we should definitely be paying attention to this, right? When the people with big money are looking into cryptocurrency projects, I think it's time to pay attention. And so the next cryptocurrency I want to talk about here is Telcoin. Now, I'm a huge fan of Telcoin. I have been in Telcoin since 2017, and I think they're going to do big things. And so this has been in a massive accumulation phase here. This is a great opportunity to accumulate more Telcoin. Now, the reason I am talking about this is there's an upcoming event that is coming up very soon here on December 5th. And so there's a hearing for Telcoin to become the first digital asset depository charter in Nebraska. Right? This will be the first digital asset bank in the United States. And so this is definitely massive here. They have a hearing coming up December 5th. And so a decision will not be made there. However, I think it will definitely set the stage moving forward for the settlement on Telcoin, right? I mean, if depending on how this goes here, we could see Telcoin go up massively. And so I definitely am paying attention to this. I think this is very bullish. I would be surprised if this did not get passed through, right? I mean, a final decision is due in Q1 of 2025. And so once that does get approved, we're going to see massive gains on Altcoin. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at Binance Labs Ventures. Focusing on decentralized science, this is a newer narrative that was not really around in the previous cycles. This is starting to gain traction here. We have Binance starting to invest into some decentralized science protocols. And so they invested into Bio here. However, the cryptocurrency project I want to be talking about today is AXGT. This is Axon DAO. And so this is one of the cryptocurrencies that I think is going to be the leader in decentralized science here. And so we can see this did end up breaking to the upside here. This was previous resistance, as we can see. And then we did push all the way up to about 50 cents. And it has now pulled back. And so we did come down, and it is bouncing off of that support right now. So we turned previous resistance into support. And so this could be a good opportunity on AXGT. And so this is another one to be paying attention to here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Caspa. Now, I've been very bullish on Caspa. I got in quite early. I was talking about down here, right around 1.5 cents. And so I am up about 10x on that position. However, we have been consolidating here for quite some time, right? Since earlier this year, we have been consolidating between about 10 cents and 20 cents. And so once we do break above that 20-cent level, I think we will continue to push much higher for Caspa. And so this is a chart that is looking very bullish. We did not see a massive move with other altcoins last week. And so this is another one to be paying attention to. I think this is currently undervalued. Now let's go ahead and take a look at XRP here. Now I've been talking about XRP on the channel. I am still very bullish on the future for XRP. And so this did have some massive movement, right? I mean, it traded around 50 cents just a couple of weeks ago. And now we're up to about $1.50. And so we can see we had this consolidation here right around $1.12. We did break to the upside, and now we are back at that level. And so just the other day we did drop down to about $1.28. We can see that was previous resistance, and now we have come back down and confirmed support again. So that was a great buying opportunity there, and we could start seeing higher moves for XRP moving forward. There's a lot of bullish news out there for XRP, right? Just today we got news that Wisdom Tree has filed for an XRP ETF in Delaware. And so there's multiple XRP ETFs out there. None of them have been approved yet. However, I think that we're going to start seeing more and more bullish news on XRP, right? We have the lawsuit that could finally be closed out with the Trump administration, right? I mean, Trump met with Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, as well. And so I think we're going to see more and more of that. We have the Ripple stablecoin that is ready to go live, right? Brad said that a few months ago that it was ready to go live. However, there is something holding that back. And so once all of these projects go live on Ripple, I think it's going to be very bullish for XRP. Now, in addition to that, we also have a partnership here that they're excited to announce the first tokenized money market fund on XRP Ledger. And so the tokenized assets are projected to be worth $16 trillion by 2030. And so Larry Fink with BlackRock has always mentioned that tokenized assets are going to be next, right? He said the ETFs were the first step, and the tokenization of assets is going to be the next step. And so Ripple is getting involved with that here. They know this is a massive market here worth $16 trillion by 2030. And so that's not that far away, right? We're only talking 5 years. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. Ripple has been building while they have been in this lawsuit, and I think the price has been suppressed. And now we're starting to see that movement take place. And so definitely make sure to check out these 5 cryptocurrencies and let me know underneath the video which cryptocurrency you are most bullish on. Also, make sure to check out that link underneath the video to WEEX Exchange if you're interested in trading any of these crypto assets. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.